guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm out in my garden today and I ran into a little bit of an issue. My hose is broke. So I just wanted to do a quick video and show you how you can actually repair your hose in. Okay, so for starters, if your hose ever leaks or if the end ever comes off, you don't have to buy a brand new hose, y'all. Y'all can actually go out and buy a hose repair kit, and I'm going to take you along with me to the store to show you the different options you can use to repair your hose. So I'm here in the hose repair section in Ace Hardware. They have a lot of different ways that you can mend a hose. The cheapest option would be to start with something like this. This is a plastic hose repair. The thread on this is a decent length, so it'll reach your washer. But again, it's plastic, so if you want to go the cheap route, get this. I would recommend getting a metal, brass, or zinc, just because it'll last you longer. Next, you have these claw type. These I don't recommend. The thread on it is a good decent length, but I find these clamps usually end up leaking on me, so this is another option you can go with, but I don't recommend it. Next option is this clamp type. These, they work pretty well, but as you can see, the thread on this is really short, so that can cause leak problems. And then also this clamp here tends to get in the way, and sometimes when you're using the hose, it'll cut your hand. So these do work well, but they're kind of inconvenient and get in the way. And then last but not least, we have this type. This is a compression type. This is just like the first one I showed you, the plastic version, except this one is metal, and it is a much heavier duty. So this is what I would recommend going with to prevent any type of leaks or issues with your hose when you're fixing it. If your sprayer is leaking, you might want to check down inside and make sure that your washer is good. That's that black rubbery piece down in there. That's what I was speaking about, the thread. You want to make sure your thread is long enough to reach down into your sprayer end to reach your washer so that you don't have leaks. If your washer is bad, you can always just run to the store and get some of these. These are replacement washers. They're usually like maybe 50 cents to $1 for a pack, y'all. So it's not expensive to replace these at all. So this is the state that my hose is completely in. If you can see here, it's very, very worn, and I've got some water damage on it, and the top is actually loose. So mine actually used to leak very bad, and it just completely came off my hose end. So I've got my hose in here, and this is the type that I'll be using. This is a compression type, and this is brass, so this will last me quite a bit some time. What you'll want to do first, if your end has not come off, if you have a leak or if it's still attached, you just want to take some pruners or a knife and make a clean cut right across the hose. Next, because the hose is typically very stiff on the end, it helps to have a nice hot cup of water, such as the one I have here. You just want to let that soak for a minute or two just to loosen up the hose. Now that the hose is nice and loose, you'll want to take this end and it just slides right onto the end of the hose. Okay, so I've got it nice and flush, and you'll want to make sure that you have this all the way up flush the top of the base of the brass tip. Then next, you'll take your two clamps, slide those all the way up to the top as well. Should be nice and flush. And then you're just going to tighten up your screws. And then you'll just want to make sure you have these on nice and tight. All right, and there you have it. It's nice and snug. And then lastly, you just attach your sprayer. That should just screw on nicely. And there you have it. Brand new hose in, and you didn't have to buy a brand new hose. Now, let's go test this out. Okay, so I've cut my water on, and let's just turn this on to see if I have any leaks. As you can see, it works perfectly. No water is leaking out at all. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.